Hey guys, seems like the Patrangers are starting to shine. Since we've already got enough episodes on the Lupinrangers, these Patranger focused episodes are really good. In episode 14, the Patrangers are looking for a sound that's making a woman cancel her trip in the mountains with the kids. Katro promises one kid that he'll stop the gangler and save the day. We cut to Togino, a gangler who hangs out with the Crash Brothers and wants Dog Ranio to accept him. After fighting the Lupinrangers and throwing his collection piece away, he has Ododo give the Patrangers the drill trigger machine. They see that there's something below in the mountains and they go see what that is with the drill trigger machine. Turns out it's a trap by Togino and poisons Katro in the vehicle. He still manages to get something out of the ground and turns out it was the crane trigger machine. I'll get to that later on. In episode 15, the Lupinrangers go visit the Patrangers at the hospital so they can figure out what's going on. After learning the situation, the Lupinrangers go and fight Togino and the Patrangers join in too, despite the condition they're in. They form Patranger for the second time and finishes off Togino, but Gaucher makes him big. The Patrangers form Pat Kaiser with the crane and drill trigger machines and become Pat Kaiser strong. After defeating him, the kid sees the Patrangers and hugs Sakia instead of Katro for a small and funny moment. The story is still good and smart at the same time. There are times when you're expecting the writing to go downhill early on in some of these tokusatsu shows, which really depends on how the story is written. This one has managed to stay intelligent and not make the audience stupid. What's interesting is how the Crash Brothers have versus vehicles in their possession. That and this bit of information from Good Striker. From what he said, it's established that some of the Versus vehicles didn't have triggers on them in the first place. So the question is, who's putting dials and triggers on these Versus vehicles? How did the Gangler get a hold of other Versus vehicles? Also, how can they summon them when they don't have a Versus changer? I do think we will get answers from these questions, and it's just amazing how things drastically change with the history of the Versus vehicles. There are moments that I thought are funny, like with Togino throwing his Lupin collection. I just love watching it, and seeing someone quickly giving up on a collection piece is something we've never seen. I hope they can make some villains do that later on. The cast for the most part is doing good. Katro was really good in these episodes. Besides seeing how he got motivated into becoming a cop, his stubbornness and sacrifice to getting a mission done is just really nice to see. He knows he may die and will still put his life on the line to finish his job. That and the final attack he does with the crane and drill trigger machine was just cool and crazy. Excuse the language, but no fucks were given when doing this attack. Holy crap. Also, Hilltop is still fun to watch. I can't wait to see more of him later on. He's that good. The new Versus vehicles we have is obviously the crane and drill trigger machine. So far, they're fine and neat. We haven't seen a weapon mode for the Patrangers yet at the time of this recording. Much like Scissors Blade Dial Fighter, the crane and drill trigger machine forms with Pat Kaiser and we get Pat Kaiser strong. It's okay. Not as good as Lupin Kaiser Knight, but not bad. The final attack was cool and nothing much else. If I had to choose, I would say Lupin Kaiser Knight is better. Nothing against Pat Kaiser Strong, it's just got more better attacks and cool weapons for the Lupinrangers. Overall, these episodes were nice and a good build up to the Patrangers. I can't wait to see how the two teams will come together and see more of Zamiko. Seriously, where is he? I hope he makes a cool return later on. Damn it, another pun not intended for me to say.
Nice joke.
Anyway, good episodes, and things are looking pretty good so far. Let's take action by force, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will catch you later.